you better stay dead this time. And I mean it. No, seriously, I mean it. If you come back here and harass us, then you are not going to get a really good treatment from Ryu Hayabusa. But thank you for giving us that pathway that can lead us back up to where the bridge was supposed to take us. And thank you for the lives of the 1,000 gods there, good buddy. So, yeah, I think we will go ahead and, equip this, and we should be getting some more life out of it. Hey everybody, this is RRPG, and welcome to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. In today's episode, we are going to resume where we left off after we defeated the Hydrocubus in the last episode, and we are going to make our way back to the Dworku Monastery. And for your enjoyment, there's going to be another 60 enemy battle royale, and another Jewel of the Demon Seal, which we can use to increase the power of our Ninbo gauge. But, yeah, we are going to make our way back to Dworku Monastery, where we're going to have a 60 enemy battle royale, and then we are going to conclude the episode after fighting against Alma, the greater fiend, Rachel's sister. But, anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the episode that is already in progress. So, let's go ahead and save right here really quick. And after we save, we can move on a little bit further. And sorry that a video hasn't been up for quite some time. I've been really busy working on... I was really busy finishing up the Dissidia O12 Final Fantasy review, which is finally up on GotGame.com, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, be sure you go over to GotGame.com and check out the review. It should be up there for about a week or two, and then I will post it on YouTube. But Square Enix has been really anal about their content, especially the opening movie of Dissidia O12 on YouTube, because they will... block the video from some countries because it's matched third-party content. So I may have to edit that out because it is in the review on GotGame. So you probably won't be seeing that intro in the review when it's getting, when it's going to be up on YouTube. But the review that I have for that's going to be on Screw Attack, it's pretty much going to be uncut, like it is with all the videos that I post there, to where it goes. But yeah, it's gonna be, uncut just like it is. But for the YouTube video, nah, it's not gonna be uncut because I will have to take that off. And I think the song "God in Fire" from when you're playing the final battle against Feral Chaos, I think that is also copyright material. So I had to change that for the YouTube version, for posting it. But yeah, it should be up and ready sometime, maybe next week for both places. So, but just for right now, go over and see the video. You will not be disappointed. I spent about a month working on it, and it was definitely a lot of fun. I had a blast playing that game, more than the original, and it was a really fun time. I think it's a lot better, for an expansion rather than just follow-up. But yeah, it's definitely worth the $30 to buy it for. And I know a lot of you are wondering if we're going to be okay with the whole PSN outage right now. I will say yes, we will be fine, but the thing that you all need to be careful with is, just monitor your credit card accounts and change your passwords to anything that's linked to your credit card, and you should be fine. But Sony has been saying that that your credit card information is encrypted, but your personal info is not. So yeah, whoever did that is gonna have is gonna be in big trouble. But a lot of people speculate it's anonymous, but who knows? We don't know yet. But it's not really funny because I know lots of people want to go back to playing games online with the PSN, and I kind of do too. I was kind of hoping for another PSN import or a PS1 Classic on there, which I am waiting for Parasite Eve 2 to make its way over there since we're still in the spring, but it could be anywhere between now until the beginning of summer, so definitely still looking forward to that to download onto my system. But yeah, my next review after the retro one that I'm going to do, the next one after that, it's going to be another... I'm going to try to retrace back to the PlayStation 3, but it'll probably be another download title, just something fun and simplistic, maybe like Pac-Man Championship Edition DX or Moondiver or Hardcore Uprising. Just something really fun and arcadey. I think those 3 would be perfect candidates. But yeah. Okay, we're finally down a bit further, but looks like that water cracked out of the, came out of the crack in the wall, and now it's rushing at us at really high speed. So, yeah, we're going to be pushed down by a huge wave of water, and there are a bunch of, I guess you could say, huge fish fiends of some kind, or something underwater fiendish, but you don't have to fight. No. You don't fight them here. You when we come back here, when we have to move further to Zarkon, we will have to fight them. But it's pretty empty right at the moment. So there's a golden scarab down there, and I don't think there's anything down that pathway except for the elevator that'll lead to Zarkon, but it will be totally inactive. But there is a save point over there if you want to, save your data quickly before you have to go back and, go over to the back over to the Dworku Monastery to fight against Alma, so it's always a good idea just to trace this way a bit. And notice that the breath gauge is still there, and I think it's about the time, like I said, I think it's about the time when we get to Chapter 13 where we get to Zarkon's moat, to where we can get this O2 cylinder to breathe underwater indefinitely, so. Okay, let's go ahead and move back down this way, and whoops. Yes, bad controls when moving underwater. And while we're underwater, there's also a Muramasa shop that we can go towards to upgrade our weapons. So that's a really good, helpful thing right there. But I'm not sure if we're going to need to upgrade any weapons right now. Well, maybe we will, but we'll see. Yeah, it's right down there on the left side of the elevator. Let's see what we can upgrade to our max. Can we upgrade the lunar rod to its max, or can we upgrade something else? Oh, we got a Spirit of the Devils. That will increase our, yep, we can increase the lunar to its max gauge, so. And the Dragon Sword, too, but I think we're going to stick with the Dragon Sword first. Okay, but yeah, Spirit of the Devils, that will increase our Ninpo gauge by 1, so make sure you use it when you get it. I mean, when you go to the menu, so that way you will have enough Ninpo for the upcoming battles. They're very scarce in this game, I will say that much. The Spirit of the Devils, they are a very scarce item when you compare it to the Life of the Gods, or the Life of the Thousand Gods, or Life of the God, or Life of a God, and the Lives of the Thousand Gods. Okay, now we're back here in the, looks like the little office area inside the Dworku Monastery, or I don't know what you call that place, but yeah, we're back inside this area, and we are greeted by some Black Spider ninjas. Yay. Just who we would expect to come out and kick our butts. But they eventually led themselves to the inevitable, where we are just going to put the smackdown on them. Yep. Well, we do get nothing out of this, so that's a bummer. Okay, now we don't want to go down just yet, but we will get a note that Ione tells us that the chapel, or the altar, reeks of a very powerful fiend. But we do not want to go down that way just yet. We want to go back this way into the library, and that is where the 60 enemy battle royale will take place. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up the music, and I'll meet you back in about a couple minutes. So anyway, just to quote Chugga Conroy once again, turn up the music. Alright, I am back, and we finally defeated those 60 enemies, and we got ourselves another treasure chest. So we will have to walk our way back up the stairs here, and I think it's right toward the mural paintings of the two greater fiends, if I'm not mistaken. And what will we get for our troubles this time? Another Spirit of the Devils. So that's 2 of them. That's really great. 2 of those items in 1 episode. So we can increase our Ninpo gauge by 2 points. So that way we will have, 4 flickering flames of Ninpo. Okay. Now we can go ahead and we can move our way back out over to the altar. So that way we can get on with the boss battle here. But is there anything around here? I don't think so. Okay, now the door has been locked, so we cannot go down that way. So it will unlock after we beat the boss fight in the in this chapter. It will unlock itself, but we can't go back out that way until we get to chapter 10. Anyway, on with some beautiful FMV eye candy, and we are going to be greeted once again. Well, first time officially by Alma, Rachel's sister, and I've been hearing a lot of people say in the original Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden Black, she is one tough cookie. And I couldn't agree more. So make sure you have plenty of Elixir of Spiritual Lives and Great Spirit Elixirs in this fight. There is a bit of a learning curve when you're fighting against her. She will have an attack where she will teleport you up to her, and she will grab you and throw you down to the ground. And yeah, it's not that very funny. And she will grab some of the pillars at the sides of the altar there to throw at you. And dang camera angles! I really hate the camera angles in this game. I know I always say that, but they really are a problem. But yeah, that's what she does. When you're fighting in this battle, you will want to use the Flying Swallow if you can. It will not always connect to Alma, but it will always. But at least you can do some damage somewhat to where you can damage her, and then you can do a bit of a attack combination like that. So yeah, just keep your distance when you're fighting against her. I think you can use your bows, and I think you can use your arrows to maybe get some air damage, but I would just suggest using the melee attacks. And after you use your melee attacks, just be sure you run back away from her, so that way, like I said, you can keep your distance. And when she gets up closer to you, make sure you try to hit her with the Flying Swallow. It doesn't always work, but trust me, it will help you out a lot. And we're already close to, depleting half of her health, so she should be close to being finished. Well, now that I think about it, I think most people had a hard time with her second form. I personally did not have a hard time with her second form when I, played against her in this game, so I could be mistaken. Oh god, she made us waste one of our talismans of rebirth, didn't she? Ugh, stupid witch. That's what. No, stupid fiend. I shouldn't be name calling. Name calling's not cool. Well, if it's an enemy, it's okay to call them names. We should be getting, like I said, we should be getting close to finishing her off. It shouldn't be that much longer. I think you can also use the Dragon's Fang and Tiger Claw against this boss. So yeah, you can use that to your advantage as well. I think it does a bit more damage if you use that weapon, but alright, we finally defeated Alma. No need for those weapons, as we will just see her demolish the Dworku Monastery to bits, and it's going to cause the city of Tyron to go into orange alert. But you will see that in the next episode, but yeah, she's going to destroy the monastery like crazy, and it's just going to cause the city of Tyron just to be in an uproar. And there is Rachel, where she has a perfect opportunity to try and kill her sister. But can she do it? Can she kill her own flesh and blood? unfortunately not. Even closer relations, you know, by blood.
I can't kill my own sister.
She can't even kill her own sibling, so. Yep, that is the end of Chapter 9, finally. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and we are going to close this episode off here, and we will be getting into the next chapter in the next episode. So, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. We are going to, like I said, we are going to be getting into Chapter 10, and we'll see how far along we get through there, but it'll probably be another 2 or 3 episode parter for that chapter. But anyway, if you haven't done so already, be sure to go check out my review of Dissidia O12 Final Fantasy up on GotGame.com. There's a link in the description. And be sure to also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, which there's also a link in the description. And anyway, take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then.